Hello, folks, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. I did a demo run of this a while back, and that actually did shockingly well recently. Part 10 got over 400 views in the space of a month, which is incredible for me, so... We might be in the ship designer part of it, not sure. Like, I do subheadings. Like, there's Terra Invicta, Let's Play, part, whatever. Then there'll be a subheading to it. That's probably the ship designer part, I'm guessing. That stood out the most out of, I think there's 2 bits to it. So, I've been wanting to get to this for a bit, especially after that sudden boom in views. But sadly, my ceiling had to leak here, and that got in the way and delayed things. I waved my fist angrily at the hole still there, visible in the ceiling. That'll be fixed eventually. It's a long story. Let's just move away from that suffering, eh? Burp. 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 Sure, that should be fine. New game. 8 factions. Yep, 8 factions. So, resist humanity first. So, resist, alien, submit, exploit, escape, cooperate, destroy, and appease. Resistance, destroy. Resist, destroy. Cooperate. Submit. Appease. No, wait. The initiative. Oh no, the initiative is exploit. Sorry. I confused them with Academy, which is cooperate, and escape is exodus. We're gonna go with the resistance. I find they're the most reasonable. Because, like, they just want to genocide everyone. They're literally every racist on the planet's just thrown in with them. They just want to exploit things. And profit off it. They want to supplicate themselves. These hope that they can make, have humanity as part of the alien faction, but preserve our independence. Unlikely. These hope to learn from the aliens that are actively trying to kill us, and these hope to just flee to another system. But thing is, it's a hell of an endeavor, and given how stupid other factions are, I'm not entirely sure they don't want to just, make a colony, set up a mass driver and just launch it somewhere else. Right onto the alien home planet. So yeah, the Resistance, XCOM, feel the most reasonable. So yeah, this is still early access, by the by. So, yeah. So yeah, genocide anything non-human, throw themselves at their knees, at their feet. No wait, it's the servants. Throw themselves at their feet, exploit the situation, one way or the other. Just make money off it. The Protectorate want to be under the aliens, like a kingdom in their empire, but try and preserve their independence. Learn from the aliens, flee from the aliens. Just from what I've played so far, it's like all the other, the Resistance is literally get off my lawn. That's their whole shtick, is get off my lawn. The rest of the factions are like, oh, they're friendly, Curly, it's, and then ignoring the aliens gutting someone in front of them. Or, they're the demons. It's like, no, they're just hostile alien life forms. So it's just like, resistance rate is the most sane. Oh, wait. I missed my chance to call myself High Templar again. Or High Paladin. Or can I not do that? I do like this art. Apologies, I'm just gonna have to turn this back on. It's quite cold. It's heading into winter. I'm gonna need this on. Excuse me. Oh, so when I'm critiquing the factions, I'm not simply saying, oh, they shouldn't be in the game. It's just like, these just don't appeal to me.
We remember the day.
Ooh, got another Irish guy. 2 out of 2. Jesus.
Greetings, come.
It's just like, they just don't appeal to me is the thing. But yeah, remember, this is early access. Yes. This damage fades along distances, but best chance to detect enemy counselors later can be used to detect aliens or direct activities in art once you develop detect to find them. So yeah, sorry, a bit of a preamble there. I've been really off. It's been a week of poor sleep and just everything being upheaved, getting dicked around by builders and whatnot. Called 2 different people. They not got back to us. The first one ended up stretching it up over the weekend. So it's just like, ugh. I'm just a little scattered now, so apologies. I'll be better in future vids. This is new. This is a new one. I know on some level it feels like a reference. But I'm probably just being twitchy. I see references in some things, so I end up spazzing out looking for them elsewhere. Boop.
We remember the day the stars answered. The day we learned we were not alone.
Has this
As
voice
a familiar
changed?
sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Everyone loves heroes, depends on them, to save us from evil, lead us through darkness. Problem is, real heroes are always ignored. What no one understands is that being shot at is easy. The hard part is convincing someone they're drowning before it's too damn late.
The art of the person standing on the train always looks weird to me. It just... The art style is just odd. Noble medals, I think that icon's changed. Trying to remember what the game was like versus now, and comparing. The vessel crashed on Russia.
Greetings, Commander. I am pleased to report the Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Fiona Ayawade, your Chief of Staff. While most of the world is reacting with fascination at the arrival of an alien species on Earth, we represent a small group who believes the aliens' crash landing and disappearance may signify a potential threat. We intend to build an international organization capable of investigating and, if necessary, combating any danger aliens may pose.
Maybe this wasn't voice acted at all previously. It's been too long. Our first knowledge of the alien arrival came when a spacecraft aero braked in our upper atmosphere before crashing down remote territory and apparently self-destructing. So then the Council decided to learn what we can. Some supporters of Madagascar. Do I care? Madagascar will just close its ports. So, war in Ukraine is still ongoing. Sure.
What's the op?
Ooh, you got great perception.
Ready.
You're a scientist. You're hiring a charisma person. Perception, investigation. 10. Actually, wait, no, that's persuasion. Okay, we have very high persuasion people to begin with. Okay. Good. Nice. They both bring in two, they both bring in influence. She brings in 4, she brings in 5.3. So they bring in 9.3 monthly, I presume. And she brings in 16 science. She has 2 perception, 4 investigation, 4 administration, 7 science, 2 security. I thought I misremembered. I completely misremembered her stats. Madeline Samora? And espionage and command. So, opinion leader. Respected commentator on public affairs, whose words reach many and free nations. And they're suspicious. Naturally to distrust others. +1 to investigation and espionage when 1 to investigation when detecting other counselors, 1 to espionage when being detected. 2 investigation, 2 security, -2 apparent loyalty, and 1 espionage. Cannot inspire. Belmont. Yeah, we'll get you. Nah, sure, you do that.
Investigating alien site. Standing by for orders.
Okay, I need to start winning people over. Academy's doing well there. Academy's doing fucking fantastic there. Russia's neutral. My god, the Academy's doing well. Okay. They don't have mass media. Eurasian Union. Mongolia would have an 87% chance here. 1% in China. Great chance here in Taiwan. Ooh, went over here. Boost is what we're after right now. Russia doesn't have much boost at all. Kyrgyzstan has better boost. Okay, pay run. Demagogue. Minus 6 espionage when detected by their counselors. An influential rabble-rouser replaced the basest instincts of the public. 3 espionage when in nations where knowledge is less than 6. Minus 2 when it's greater than, where it's at least 9. 3 persuasion where equality is 4 or less. A year. Yeah, let's hit up you. Do it.
I will tell our story.
Acknowledged.
How do you do here? 30%. Great. Wonder if I'll find Caratown around here. If I got Mongolia, I would help sweeten up Russia as well, so
Making our case.
I'll go for Taiwan in a bit. We're not alone. Skywatch. Mission to space. Oh, yeah. Now we have to undertake the Energy Lab project. What's construction of the Energy Lab? UN Security Council has met to discuss the aliens' arrival. Unfortunately, the hoped for show of international unity did not materialize, with China, Russia, and US accusing each other of hiding knowledge about the alien crash and preventing full access to the site. They have an opportunity to shape events to our advantage. We have an opportunity to shape events to our advantage. You make our case directed to the nations of the world. However, with eyes of the world on these meetings, our council's risk exposure to our enemies is extremely high. Sup, bitch? Manifesto! Public boost of opinion, and great deal of information about resistance will be exposed to our enemies. Boom, baby.
We believe we can join them as brothers and sisters. If we only convince them we are worthy.
Led by members of our scientific community, this faction has concluded that any species able to cross the stars must move beyond violence as mechanisms of self-conflict. Why? That's a stupid conclusion. Just because they can cross the stars doesn't mean they've moved past violence. They may, they're them moving across the stars. Maybe they're, you know, driven by violence. I'm done punching Zug's head in. I want to punch their head in all the way over there. You know, they may be here to beat our ass, and that's the reason why they can cross the stars. It's just a sheer lust for violence. So humanity must work to build a bridge to ensure the aliens treat us as equals.
The people will come to our side.
Now, changed by 18%. Well done. Critical success. Repeated.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Now stands at 26%. Repeated. Damn. She was detected. So she was detected by another counselor in Kyrgyzstan.
Prepping for next mission.
Nothing I can do right now.
Recon complete.
Learn some useful information from my investigation of UFO crash site in Russia. Small bonus to our xenology research going forward. Despite heavy security, we were able to obtain some surveillance records at the crash site, as well as a small quantity of debris. We should have a project ready for research shortly. Our council was able to obtain some surveillance records of the alien crash site, but analyze it as soon as possible. We may now recruit our faction's management team. As we stand up resistance operations, we're selecting our internal management team to help oversee our affairs. While we're gathering personnel from a variety of disciplines, as your direction will emphasize a particular speciality. Lobbyists and influencers will gain 3 influence per month. We'll get the scientists and engineers, will give us 15 research per month. Officers and operators, 3 ops income. Financiers, 10 money. Oh, I never actually signed any research points. Whoops. We'll get more research. That was awkward. Well, I suppose it's all going balls deep on this at the very least. But, I'll spread the love around right now. I've no particular drive. Okay, you've been detected. Go to ground.
Evading pursuit.
What's the op?
At your service.
Okay, he can't crack down. He can't take a node.
Ready for orders.
Okay, you can't do anything right now. We need to get a place so I can at least keep you advising. Okay, all my counselors are known. I've just sent everyone to ground right now.
What's the op? Going into hiding.
Where do you need me? Evading pursuit.
Okay, on Mars, Olympus Mons was the site I ended up taking previously, though you're looking good. Olympus Mons is like the most profitable here. And here. Power here. Doing fine, doing well here too, so probably gonna swing in that way, really. When I can. Orc. So,
Going off the grid.
laying low.
Going off the grid.
Going off the grid.
Winnie Manti. The growing realization that we are not the lone sapient species in the universe is causing man to see their fellow humans in a new light, leading to hopes that we can overcome our capacity for strife to address the alien rival as one people. Let us try to set aside our differences and go forward together. Updated some potential targets for acquisition. Let's see if I can even afford them. Diplomat or journalist? I'm gonna go diplomat because she's got a better run of stats. He's famous. Gives one the influence. Government, a media darling. +3 persuasion, but -4 espionage, and 7 influence. 7.5. 9.6. We'll still go with her. So. Yeah, right now, all of these are beyond me.
Where do you need me? We must
Back there.
persuade the people.
Ready to go.
You go here.
I will try to sway the public.
I'm here.
I should have looked to see that she could actually talk to people. Tempting to get rid of, bloody well getting rid of her, because it's another person who can't lecture the public. We need to get that, which requires money.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
It's now at 28%,
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
35%. How many counselor detected? How? Resistance detect someone in the London region of the United Kingdom acting as counselor's other organization.
Bringing them to our side.
Standing by. Putting our people in place.
Where to? Setting a watch.
Acknowledged. We'll bring this nation to our side.
They are here to cleanse our sick world. The aliens are our saviors, and all who oppose them are enemies of the future.
I have been wondering, like, the aliens can mind control people. Are the servants already mind controlled, or are they just delusional? The group has determined that the aliens are of divine origin and has declared itself their heralds and defenders.
Initiating surveillance.
Oh, this happened a lot sooner than expected. We detected what appears to be alien microbes and plants in the Irkutsk region of Russia. I have no idea how to say it, I'm sorry. They're thriving and threatening to displace a native biota, which strangely does not seem to be resisting their advances to the degree we would expect. A direct application of force either via council mission or army operation should be able to reduce or even eliminate its spread. Begin preparation for research project.
We're taking over.
Public opinion shifted 3% in our favor. Critical success, 4% roll. And we have Kazakhstan? Kyrgyzstan? I have no idea what's it.
We've gained significant support.
No, this is Kazakhstan, and we have half the place now. Do it again.
We've gained significant support.
We now also have Armenia. Armenia? I have no idea.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
It's Georgia. Armenia.
At your service.
Standing by for orders.
Your orders?
Ready for my mission.
Standing by for orders. Making things safe for our people.
Standing by for orders. Bringing them to our side.
Your orders?
Okay, go get
Bringing them
Belarus.
to our side.
I'm here.
54%. Control points in neighbors, controlling larger allies / federation.
We must persuade the people.
Okay, let's get that done now. Actually, no, mission to space is the one we want. No, we really need them all, but focus on one over another.
Every circumstance is an opportunity. Our test is to recognize and seize it.
The leaders of this shadowy cabal reveal little about themselves or their methods. Some regions are right behind rampant rumors that the alien rivals the fabrication by Earth's governments and corporations. In others, they have founded companies selling products that allegedly protect from a fictitious alien disease they seem to have made up.
Protecting our interest.
Brilliant. Now with chief advisors. So with our management team on board, we now recruit our core group of advisors to assist our interactions and oversight with nations aligned with our goals. Economic development. Investment points for direct economy priority are increased by 10%. Boost spaceflight program and boost colony generals. Emphasize natural aid. Welfare and knowledge. We'll go with this. It boosts spaceflight program and boost priority. Then again, it doesn't boost command center. mission control, but still it will get people. If the spaceflight program finishes in places, then I can start getting mission control and mission control and boost from places. So it may not directly boost mission control, but it will help us get more mission control from people. So
We hold no sway in their minds.
repeated. Alien fleet, take me there. Couldn't I zoom in nearer before?
We've got our people in place.
Okay, we got a point of Belarus. Repeat it.
We failed to take control.
Do it again.
The Surat al-Baqarah teaches that in the creation of heaven and earth, a wise people may find the signs of Allah. Let us heed those words and join together as we take our search into the stars. Director Khalid al-Ashkar, from his khutbah at the first conclave of Muslim astrophysicists.
Good, good. I was worried he didn't have vision there. Existing in space is a different animal than merely traversing it. If we plan to go from tourist to resident, we must adapt. Logistics requires resupply missions planned months in advance, while engineering must cope with long-term exposure to solar radiation and the rigors of equipment maintenance in a vacuum. Likewise, our psychologists must develop Likewise, our psychologists must develop a training regime so personnel are able to maintain peak performance in an environment where up and down do not exist. We have, of course, been able to traverse space for some time, but now we must establish how to do so easily, regularly, and cost effectively, and in far greater numbers than ever before. So new mission space thus entails a mission to change many of our most fundamental preconceptions. Yet all these hardships are entirely necessary, for only once we are comfortable beyond Earth's orbit can we hope to explore, exploit, and ultimately even settle neighboring worlds, and in time perhaps far beyond. That's handy. Resting Kyrgyzstan.
Ready for orders.
Where to?
Acknowledged. Restoring order.
Okay, can I buy anyone for anyone? No.
It has always been true that we must leave the cradle if our species is to survive. If these aliens are indeed hostile, the time to go is now.
In certain situations, that would be actually a good choice. But we don't know if that's the situation. And it's not like we have any real time to prep for another world to go to. So again, it's just like, given how, like, I'm looking at Humanity First over there, and they're gibbering madmen and women. It's kind of biased me against every other faction. Like, are they just gonna, like, rocket themselves at another planet and hope it works out? I don't mean the landing process and whatnot. I mean, oh shit, we're aimed right at the alien homeworld. Fuck. Like, I'm not sure how desperate they are in their moves, you know? This organization has its foundations in a group of tech magnates who were already funding space exploration for the alien exploration for the alien arrival. Now with proof of interstellar travel in front of all of humanity, they're focusing their efforts on leading an expedition beyond Earth's solar system. It's also a risky move, because say if you find another place, that doesn't mean that the aliens aren't going to come after you. At the very least, you're on Terra here, you're on Earth, terra firma. You can hope to fight back here. You flee to another planet, you have to adapt to that planet while potentially fighting the alien threat coming after you. So it's an additional... You could be playing it on hard mode, basically.
Our only hope is to understand what the aliens want with us and determine how to satisfy them without losing our independence.
We cannot fight a war that will result in our extinction. The leaders of this organization are an alliance of officials who believe the clandestine nature of aliens of rival marks them as a threat, but conclude that any species that can cross interstellar distances is nothing that humanity is capable of opposing. I don't know. Putting a couple of nukes at Saturn, I think that'll work.
Things are stabilizing.
Shocking.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
It's now at 19%.
The trick is not to look directly at what you're trying to see. Offset your focal point somewhere to the side of where you think you notice the movement. At night, the center of your vision doesn't work as well as during the day. I won't try to explain the science to you. What matters is you'll see whatever is out there before they see you. Colonel Hans Castillo, advising conscripts in Colombia.
That's new. Humanity First, or at least I don't remember it. Humanity First Chief Training Advisor to ACD EGAM conscripts. Antiquela, Colombia. The span of time humanity spent in space is dwarfed by the span of time humanity's been interested in it. Earth's records of the telescope date to the turn of the 17th century, with regular advancement made every century thereafter. It therefore follows that on children's programs such as SETI, we consider... I've actually started having difficulty remembering how to say words recently, and it's a pain in the ass. Conciliate our resources into a united observation and surveillance program so we can maintain active and constant surveillance at the nearer parts of the solar system.
We've got our people in place.
We now have both halves of Kyrgyzstan.
We've gained significant support.
We now have Belarus.
Ready for orders.
Doubt I can afford them.
Establishing our presence.
Ready to go. We'll bring this nation to our side.
So, anyway, what where Palestine was, like, Jordan? I really don't know the maps of places. It's just like, I know that's next to here, but that's it. So I have no real frame of reference for this geography. Wow, you really want the UK, huh? Should probably worry about the EU. I just went with Russia first last time, and I'm kind of doing the same now.
Order is returning.
Do it again.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Do it again.
Our presence is growing.
Oh, we got Russia. Point of Russia. Do it again.
Our presence is growing.
We got a point of Israel. Do it again. It's now in low Earth orbit. It's now crashed into China. We now have the 20th Guards Army of Russia.
At your service. On the way to the target site.
Investigate that. Alright, I wish I could queue it to move further, but sure, why not?
They are not life forms or xenosapiens. They are demons incarnate. They and the traitors who support them will face our judgment.
This faction's gathered all of Earth's xenophobia into its ranks. Its followers have railed against the alien rival without nuance, and even threatened humans who find a way who support finding a way to communicate with the aliens. Yes, because having no knowledge of the enemy whatsoever is such a great idea. It's like, yes, we must gouge at our eyes. How dare we even put our eyes on the enemy? No, we must not know them at all. Yes, that's clearly a sensible course of action, you fucking idiot. If you can't communicate with them, you can't say, steal their plans for their ships and learn anything off it. You know? You can't. You're very limited in what you can do against them in that regard. I suppose you have to work on killing them and then studying them that way, but I have a feeling they wouldn't even want that.
We've moved the needle.
We found something.
Our supporters are in place.
Do it again.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would bring a golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us. Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
The quiet assurance the humans have carried for so long is gone. Knowledge that we share the universe with at least one other sapient species called reverberations throughout our entire society. The very fabric of our civilization has been stretched to its breaking point, as conflicting voices shout ever louder above one another. Cultural leaders, current and future, to rally our thrilled and frightened masses. Now, more than ever, we must come together as a people and prove to the universe that although we may no longer be its center, as once believed, we are no less important. You actually. and keep them in a defensive position. It's just they may start committing atrocities and people will get whiny and let's not. Oh? Huh.
Offering assistance.
Where to? Securing our control.
Ready for my mission. Eyes up.
Ready.
Your orders?
I'm here. Offering support.
Ah, here it is. Well, unlike before, they're actually saying how much of a benefit it is. 7% research output, increase the GDP by 4%. Until I'm starting a new mission, I shall be increasing the nation's research output by 7%, the effective GDP used to calculate investment points by 4%, and the performance of its armies and defense forces by nothing.
Surveilling target area.
Making things safe for our people.
Our presence is growing.
We now have 3 or 4 points in Russia. Want to try and shunt off the last one. First Guard's army is now under our control. Sevastopol. That is part of Russia.
Standing by.
Wait, I can just take a point. Sure.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Go
Ready
get
for
to it.
orders. Applying pressure on their people.
Ready for my mission.
Control points and rivals. Oh, that makes it harder.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Actually. MIB, Mogul Intelligence Broker. Uh-huh. Here, one sec.